There is no other rewarding moment in your business than when you start to take your salary. But the question is when and how much should you take as a first salary payment? In this video, I will share with you how to know when to take your first salary payment and how much to pay yourself from your Amazon business. So stay tuned. Hey guys, if you don't know who I am, my name is Thomas Parkinson and I've been selling on Amazon now for 4 years. Right now, I'm on a mission to do £1 million by the end of 2021, and what I'll do is I'll drop a link to a video up there where I document and talk about the entire journey. Check that out. But enough about me, what are we going to go through today? First things first, I'm going to talk about why are we interested in paying ourselves from our businesses. Number two, I will talk about what should you consider first before paying yourself a salary from your business. Number three, how I started paying myself first from my business. Number four, how to know when to start paying yourself a salary. Number five, when you should take your first salary payment from your Amazon business. Number six, what percentage of profits you should take every month. And then finally, after all of that, number seven, top tips to help you out. So let's get started. Okay, first things first, number one, why are we interested in paying ourselves from our businesses? Now look, quite simply, we don't work for free. The common reason behind why we started our Amazon business is to earn money for ourselves and to provide for our families. Now, we want to draw a salary, but we need to keep our businesses going, even though we are now starting to take money from our businesses. Today, we're going to talk about knowing how much you should pay yourself and when you should start taking money from your business without harming it. Something super important. That leads me nicely on to number two. What should you consider first before paying yourself a salary from your business? Now, always remember that if you don't have any profits in your business, you shouldn't be taking any money from it. Taking money from your business without profits will eat up your capital and your ability to buy stock, and over the long term, you will go broke. But if you urgently need to take a salary from your business, you can plan on taking a small salary at a certain point, but this will slow the growth of your business and it needs to be balanced by turning a profit soon. You should also consider your total available capital to invest, and this will be very important to grow your business. When you buy and resell stock for a profit, you will need to grow your available capital. Growing your available capital will allow you to further buy and resell more items, further increasing your profits, which means you can pay yourself more money. Now, the last thing you should consider is keeping your expenses low. If you can keep your expenses low, it will help you achieve more profits, which means you can increase how much you can pay yourself as a salary. Now, you need to know the considerations before taking your first salary. Let me share with you my story about taking my first salary payment from my business in my Amazon journey. Now, that leads me nicely on to number three, how I started paying myself from my Amazon business. Now, if you don't know anything about my story, quite simply, I moved to London and I pretty much started my first business, which was something completely different, which I really didn't enjoy. And then I moved into Amazon, pretty much doing wholesale to start with. At the same time, I was working in a charity. Now, I was working part-time in the charity, so I was able to offset taking money out of my business and actually the charity were paying me. So for me, I didn't actually take a payment, I think it was about 12 to 18 months. But when I did start taking that first payment, I took the smallest amount I could, which I think was about £720. And I just tried to keep reinvesting as much money as possible. Now, why? Because quite simply, I needed to get that money turning and investing it. And it took a long time, and it took me a long time to learn it. But the quicker you can learn, the quicker you can improve your learning and obviously generate profits, the quicker you can start taking money out of your business. But for me, it probably took about 12 to 18 months, quite a long time, but also as well, I had another job supporting me during that same time. Okay, so quick question for you guys. Are you looking to take your first salary payment from your Amazon business soon, hence why you're watching this video? Let me know what you're thinking about. What are your considerations for taking this first salary payment? Drop it in the comments down below. What are you thinking about and what are your considerations for taking this first salary payment? Okay, that leads me nicely on to number four, how to know when to start paying yourself a salary. First things first, make sure you've got enough funds in your business to continue buying stock. Having enough cash for restocking will secure the long-term future of your Amazon business. It is important to ensure your business can continue to operate even after you take that first salary payment. That is imperative. Now, the second thing is to make sure that all your monthly costs and expenses related to your business are covered. Now, when you've got enough profits to cover your monthly operating costs, then is the time to assess if you can take your first month's salary from the remaining profits. Managing your business, getting your profits right and managing your expenses is super important. But you know what? You can be a profitable business but still go bankrupt because you haven't managed your cash flow correctly. Now, what I'll say is I created a great video which is going to help you support managing your cash flow in your Amazon business. Have a look up there. I will drop a link to my cash flow management video that's got a downloadable sheet as well that helps you out managing your business and your cash flow in your business with that sheet. Check it out. I think you'll really like it. It's helped me and many other sellers as well. Now, it's also important to keep some savings or cash back for a rainy day. This will help you weather the storm during bad times. And hey, we all have bad times. Now, one thing I will just also say is that managing a business, making money on Amazon isn't as easy as maybe you might think. And the one biggest thing that we need to think about is the fundamentals to getting money on Amazon is buying products to sell them on Amazon for a profit. Now, these are called deals, leads, information. Now, if you are struggling to find deals or information about where to buy low to sell high, look no further than FastTrackFBA Leads. This is a service I created where I've got a team of VAs sourcing 7 days a week for the UK and USA marketplaces, and they put all the deals that we find on our web platform. You can come in, search through everything you want, ungated deals, deals with no Amazon, deals with stable price histories, lots and lots of options to look through. You see all the deals we find and you get to pick and choose the ones that you want, unlocking them, and then quite simply going and buying them from supplier, reselling on Amazon. It's a great service, completely unique. No one does anything like it. Check it out. I'll drop a link in the comments down below. That's FastTrackFBA Leads. Okay, this leads me nicely on to number 5. When should you take your first salary payment from your Amazon business? So what we did is we asked the FastTrackFBA community how long before you should take your first salary payment from your Amazon business, and here are their responses. Now, 0 to 3 months got 3 votes, 4 to 6 months got 3 votes, 7 to 11 months got 2 votes, 12 months and up got 37, 18 months and up got 6 votes, and then 3 people did mention that it depends on how much you start with and how much time you have to grow your business. Now, what can we imply, what can we see from this is that most of the sellers in our community think that it takes more than 1 year before you can realistically take a salary from the business. And particularly some sellers as well were looking at 18 months and up, and obviously myself included, based on my journey that I talked about earlier. But still, a small proportion of our members take their salary from their profits within that first year of the business. So what can we learn? There is no correct number. It depends on your situation. Now, for me, I chose 18 months and up because, quite simply, I wanted to reinvest the maximum amount of money I could in my business, and I had another job at the same time, which was helping me to support myself. Now, that leads me nicely on to number 6. What percentage of profits should you take from your business every month as a salary? Again, we asked this question of the FastTrackFBA community on YouTube and on Facebook for this question, and here are their responses combined. Okay, so 0% profits, i.e. take nothing from your business, got 36 votes. 1 to 10 got 82, and that's including myself. 10 to 25, 22 votes. 20 to 25% of profits, 16 votes. 50 to 90% got 6 votes, and 100% of the profits got 7 votes. Now, what can we imply from this is that some of our members are still working on their businesses to reach the point where they can draw their first salary. But if you think your business now is earning enough money to draw a salary, most of our members are only taking between 1 and 10% of their profits each month. Now, I chose 1 to 10% because, quite simply, if you're following my Amazon journey, I'm actually making pretty decent money from my Amazon business. I think the last quarter we probably did an average about 5-6K per month, and I really don't need to take that much money out of my business. So 10% is pretty much about where I'm happy with, and that is really comfortable with me for what I'm doing. Now, what I will say is these poll results are based on our FastTrackFBA community, and you as the Amazon business owner of your own business have the sole discretion on how much you're willing to start paying yourself and obviously take from your business. Just remember that your business needs to continue to operate after you've drawn that first salary. Taking more money from your business than you make in profits will eventually lead to its collapse. So think long-term, think sustainably. Now, that leads me nicely on to chapter 7, top tips that are going to help you out when thinking about this. So first things first, as a business, it's important to know what your profits are. Knowing your profits will give you the clear view of your financial position of your business, which will let you know when you are ready to take your first salary payment. Now, to grow your profits once a month, I'd recommend going through the fixed costs of your business and question yourself if you really need it or not. This is a cost-cutting exercise that is widely done by many corporations to keep their operations lean. Reevaluate your costs, and personally, I like to go through my business and ask myself, do I really need this cost? And if the answer isn't a hell yeah, then I'll most likely cancel it. By doing this, it helps me save money in my business, and it can help you save money in yours, which all adds to your salary. Now, when you start paying yourself from your business, start with a small amount, and the remaining profits you can reinvest back into your business in things such as stock and new sourcing tools, which is only going to help you grow your business even more. Okay, so what I've just talked about now is how to start paying yourself a salary from your Amazon business. But the one thing I haven't talked about is how to actually pay yourself and get the money out of the company if you are running a UK-based limited company. What I'll do is I'll drop a link to a video around here that explains that step by step and how much you should pay yourself in 2021, 2022. Check that out. But what I will say is if you've enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up, give me a like, and hey, if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. That's the subscribe button down below. But for me, Thomas Parkinson and FastTrackFBA, thank you very much.